Welcome back to the Senior League Baseball World Series, where today we have a matchup of the Southwest Region champs. That's this Victoria Little League team out of Texas that won in walk-off fashion yesterday, and they will play host to the Southeast Region champs of the United States bracket. Irmo Little League out of South Carolina. Welcome to Easley, South Carolina, in the upstate, the site of the Senior League Baseball World Series. Irmo, South Carolina, right outside of Columbia. That's in the middle of the state capital. Plotner bounces this one along the third base line. It's fielded fair. Gandy across the diamond. The throw is late. So Gandy picked it cleanly, but could not beat Plotner. Little League program. A tremendous accomplishment. Posey gets underneath this one, flicks it in the air. Shallow left. Long run for Ring. And Leyland Ring runs it down. There's the first out. Pretty darn competitive. Garcia rings up Salters with the fastball on the inside edge. 2 away in the first. Harris, he's the cleanup hitter. 16-year-old slashes this one out to left. This one is falling, and it's down for a base hit. Plotner gets the stop at second. So 2 runners on in the first. 4 consecutive appearances now at the Senior League World Series. 0-1, Fletcher strikes it on the ground, over to the left side, throw to second, and Ring retires the side. See what Barros gets here, the 2-1. He hits it right on the screws through the left side. That's a base hit and a leadoff single for Texas. So Barros, he is seeing the ball so well. Off. Winner or the backflip, maybe 2 here, over to second for 1. The turn back to first from Braden Johnson is a low throw, not handled by Harris. So Fletcher retires Barros at second base. I'm giving that a perfect 10. No reduction or subtraction of points. That fly ball is off of Salter's mitt. And so Guyona has to quickly scamper to second base. A lot of off speed, a lot of breaking stuff, like right there. And down goes Alvarado. First strikeout for Jolly, 2 away in the first. You win this game and you advance to the first U.S. bracket semifinal. That one is bounced through the right side, a base hit. Greer up with it and right field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's on target. And that chases Guyona back to third. He took a wide. A spark of offense for both teams. Gandy punches this one in the air over the right side of the diamond, and the first baseman Harris has it. So Garcia did it first in the top half. He stranded a pair of runs. Beat their cross-state rival Hondo, Texas, in the Southwest Championship game. That one is hit hard to Gandy. He kept it in front of him, but boy, that was a bullet off the bat of Charlie Mejia. And so he has a leadoff single for the pitcher hits 7th. Bunts. That's a good one. Charge for Gandy. Throw to first late. It's a bunt single for Jolly. And so the first 2 runners are aboard here for South Carolina. Squares again. Bunts it towards the first base side. Is the second baseman going to cover in time? No. Three singles for South Carolina that didn't leave the infield. In South Carolina playing its first game. First pitch to Drew Greer, bounce to the left side. Let's see if Ring comes home. He does. They get the out. It's at the plate. So that's big. They get the force out. The bases remain loaded, but Garcia deals. Ball 4, so that's a 4-pitch walk, and South Carolina scores first. That walk pushes Jolly home. They stay loaded with 1 out. That sinking flare was tracked down by the shortstop Ring. This time he bounces it back to the third base side. Gandy throws the plate, but the throw is low and wide. 2-0 South Carolina. So it's 2-0. Here's the number 3 hitter, Riley Salters, into left, a base hit. Another run comes home. Here comes another man around third. Relay to the plate is late. 2-run single for Salters, and South Carolina has... is the man who just drove in a pair. He's at first. 1-0. That one is hammered to the right side on the ground. Barros scoops it on to first for the second out. But South Carolina plates another. Here's the lefty, Felix Fletcher, attacks the first pitch. Who wants it? The catcher. It falls. Runners at the corners. Andrew Alvarado could not make the play, and so the inning continues. Pops the next pitch up. Foul ground. Maybe a play. And Jaden Soto makes the catch. Inning is over. But not before South Carolina sends Dees Jolly on the mound with a big lead. He faces Blaze Mosesek to get things started here in the second. Slow dribbler. Mejia cuts over to field it. And the throw to first in time. There's one away. So it's the bottom of the order for Texas in the second. 5 hits in the inning plus a walk. There was an error commit. There's a base hit up the middle for Jaden Soto. So a nice response for the 15-year-old from Victoria, Texas. Soto, a wonderful. Climbed all the way back and won. 2-2. Into shallow left. Catch made. 2 out. Teams each scored a run in the 9th, but Texas scored the game winner in the home half of that 9th inning. It was Parker Barros, who's at the plate, who scored. 2-1 bounced over to the left side. Diving stop by Mejia. And now they've got the runner, Soto, in the rundown. He is out. Inning over. So consecutive scoreless frames for Reese Jolly. Program in the Southeast region year after year. Irmo right outside of the capital, Columbia, just 2 hours away from Easley. High throw to first, and it pulls Soto off the base. So Reese Jolly, who puts it into play, a slow bout. You attempt to challenge and win that challenge, you get to keep one. 2-2 pitch might have hit the batter, and it did. The first 2 Irmo Little League hitters have reached once again and overwhelmed the field down in their Southeast Regional. Here's the number 9 hitter, Drew Greer, attempting to move the runners over. Garcia guns down Jolly at third. Great heads-up play. As quick as they had arrived. Plotner slashes that in the air, out to right. Guyona makes the catch. The runners stay put, 2 away. Well, if the runner had been on the move. Let's see if he can retire Posey. Misfires away. So now the bases are loaded again for a second straight inning for South Carolina. Guyona twists, delivers. Swing, bouncer to the shortstop. Ring sucks it in to second, and the inning is over. So Derek Guyona comes in from right field, and he helps Texas get out of the jam. It's a scoreless third. Senior League World Series, Derek Guyona at the plate to lead things off. Top of the order due up for Texas against Reese Jolly. This one is spun in the air out to right. Greer has it lined up, and there's one away. Leyland Ring to bat next. For a noon flight on Wednesday, just a few days ago. This one's bounced to the left side of the diamond. Johnson handles it, 2 away. Alvarado bats next. But they won yesterday in walk-off fashion to advance to play in this game. Alvarado wears that one on his front leg. And so Texas has a 2-out base runner. But that is how quick these turnarounds score with the best of the teams in this field. 0-2. Swing, bouncing ball, picked cleanly. Jolly flips it to first. Scoreless third. And so he has tossed 3 shutout innings. South Carolina leads at 5-0. Junior and senior league level programs the last decade. First pitch swinging, Caden Harris drills one into right. And Derek Guyona retires the cleanup man. For playing Little League ball, but he's at the junior league level. Fletcher hammers that one over to the right side. Barros knocks it down, so there's quickly 2 out here for Guyona. Let's see if Guyona can go 1, 2, 3. His payoff is in the dirt. So South Carolina does indeed have a base runner on in all 4 innings. But Guyona still in good position here. And an infield single that trickled past the mound an inning ago. Swings, hammers that right into Soto's mid at first. He's one of the better defensive first basemen in this field. Jolly looking for the put-away pitch. Yeah, curveball drops in, a called third strike. That's his second punch out. Greer to center to replace Salters. 0-2 pitch on the way to Blaze Mosasek. Rings him up, called third strike. There's one away. Great arm out in center field, and so Coach Van On calls on him to get the final 2 batters out here in the 4th, and he does. 1, 2, 3 inning for Jolly and Salters. South Carolina lead. Now the 1-2. Johnson chases, comes up empty, strike 3. Yeah, this one would have off tomorrow before they play again on Tuesday. Looks like this is Guyona's last batter, by the way. And he retires Drew Greer. So, again, that 30-pitch plateau, that is a very important one. Just have to win 1 more game, and then you're in the U.S. Championship. 3-2. And he loses Weston Plotner there. 1-0. He swings. Skies it. Towering pop-up. Foul ground. This is a can of corn for Soto, who's plays such a clean first base. So another scoreless inning for this Texas pitching staff. They were lucky enough to be awarded one of the 4 random byes to the 2nd day of this tournament. Ring pounds that one over to the right side. There's 1 away. South Carolina team standing. So the random bye, can be incredibly advantageous. Parker Barros, one of the better hitters in this field, he has proven to be with his 2nd hit of the day. So that duo bring a little more magic to the table here. 3-2, that's down and away. So they both reach here with 1 out. You've got the catalyst, Barros and Guyona on with the number 3 hitter, Leyland Ring. First time later tonight. With the runners bouncing off the bases. 1-2, swing and a miss. 2 gone. Ring goes down on strikes. That's what vaulted Texas to this tournament. 1-1. That one is bounced over to short. Johnson plays it on a hop. Inning over. 5 shutout innings. That's a 4-pitch walk, so leadoff base runner for South Carolina. 3-2 hammered through the right side. That's a base hit. Salters on his way to third. And so the first 2 have reached here against Texas in the top of the 6th. Fletcher bunts, third base side. Gandy to the plate. Runner is safe. Suicide squeeze. No one's covering the third base bag. And so Harris gets to third. A suicide squeeze puts South Carolina ahead 6-0 today. Reaches for it. Flares it into left, a base hit. The run scores. It's 7-0. Father Jason, one of the assistant coaches on the staff. This bunch popped up. The throw to first, wide. Here comes Fletcher from third. He scores. 8-0. Braden Johnson with runners at the corners. Favorable count for Johnson. That's ball 4, and now the bases are loaded again. Drew Greer. 1-2. Popped up. That's in the air. It's a big first out. It's an infield fly anyway, so 1 away. Texas needed that one. The first 6 batters had reached for South Carolina. So the U.S. and International Championship games meet in the World Series final on Saturday the 3rd. Here's the 3-1. That's ball 4. And the 4th run comes home here for South Carolina. It's 9-0. Big 3-0 pitch. That runs inside, ball 4, and so another runner comes home. And now it's 10-0. And so the complexion of this inning changes quite a bit. More run. Texas would have to score at least 2 runs in the bottom half of the 6th to keep this game alive. Obviously, it's not impossible, but the lead continues to grow. So now it's another 6-run inning for South Carolina. A 6 spot in the 2nd and 6 more here in the 6th. And so he comes in from center field to get these final 2 outs. Breaking pitch. He hits the batter. And so 1 more comes home. It's now a 7-run 6th inning for South Carolina. On the U.S. side. Here we go. There's the hook. Slapped hard through the right side. A base hit. Friars scores. Salters is held at third base. And the big inning continues. Fletcher with another RBI single. Mejia has had a good day. Couple of hits and a walk. Huff winds and fires. He gets underneath this one. Fading. Shallow center. A dive. And it's down. Salters scores. Bogan gets the wave. He scores. It's a 2-run single for Mejia. Bank, Illinois. Here we go. Big payoff. That's outside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded again. And so 13 of the 14 South Carolina hitters that. Here it comes, 3-2. Swing, that one is ripped. Deep to right. Caught in right field. Guyona makes the play. Runner tags and scores from third. So that makes it 16-0, but we have that second out. Wow, great play by Guyona. 2-2, swing and a miss, inning over. A statement in the 6th for the Southeast Region champs, an 11-run inning. After reaching this stage last year and getting bounced in 2 games. Jazz Recuff pops this one up along the line, and there's 1 out. Their return, determined to get back to this stage, not just get back here, but also make a whole lot of noise. Long throw across the diamond, skipped perfectly in time to first, and so Texas is down to its final out. Again, Vaughn on. He worked the pitch counts effectively. He'll have every pitcher available for this game Tuesday. 2-2. Cranked in the air to center. Salters underneath it. Ball game over. A statement. Opening game victory for South Carolina. Irmo Little League has announced his presence with a 16-0 shutout. And it will play Tuesday night and await the winner of California or the host Easley team. And the winner of that one on Tuesday would advance.